What if everything you thought you knew about Hollywood was just a facade? In an industry where every gesture is scrutinized, one bold move has shattered expectations. Renowned author Colleen Hoover, famed for her soul-stirring novels, suddenly deactivated her Instagram, erasing years of curated memories in one fell swoop. This wasn't a casual break. It was a calculated act that hints at betrayal, shifting alliances, and an underground battle for control. Get ready as we peel back the curtain on a story where silence speaks louder than words, and every erased post tells a tale of hidden drama. Colleen Hoover's decision to disappear from Instagram on January 21st wasn't a minor technical hiccup. It was a calculated move that left fans and insiders scrambling for answers. Once celebrated for her heartfelt support of fellow creatives, Hoover's online presence had been a beacon of genuine admiration. For years, she had lauded Hollywood icon Blake Lively, calling her honest and kind, while also maintaining a close professional relationship with director Justin Baldoni. But in one swift moment, Hoover's digital world went dark, leaving behind a void that instantly ignited speculation. Insiders suggest that the deactivation wasn't merely a reaction to personal dissatisfaction. It symbolized a turning point. Rumors had been circulating about backstage tensions, power struggles, and mounting pressures that no one outside the industry could fully grasp. With Hoover's sudden disappearance, those rumors gained new life. Was this digital purge a protest against a manipulative narrative? Or had Hoover finally reached a breaking point with the relentless media circus surrounding her once-admired colleagues? As the controversy began to spread like wildfire, every minute detail was scrutinized, and the story only grew more complex. This spark of controversy was not an isolated event. It served as the ignition for a broader investigation into the relationships and power dynamics at play. As the initial shock began to subside, a more intricate picture of shifting loyalties emerged. Colleen Hoover, who had once unabashedly praised Blake Lively for her warmth and integrity, appeared to have quietly reversed course. Observers noted that the affectionate posts and enthusiastic endorsements had not merely been erased, they had been replaced by an eerie, almost strategic silence. What could have driven such a dramatic change? Rumors began to circulate about secret meetings and behind-the-scenes communications that suggested Hoover had grown disillusioned with the relentless drama. Longtime collaborators hinted at an atmosphere of tension where the pressures of creative differences and backstage power struggles had become unbearable. Some whispers even hinted that Hoover had been subtly maneuvering away from a narrative that no longer served her interests, a narrative that had been manipulated by those hungry for control over Hollywood's ever-shifting storylines. In this section, the focus is on the transformation of relationships. Hoover's once supportive tone gave way to a more guarded stance, hinting that the alliances of the past were not as stable as they appeared. This realignment not only startled her fans, but also sent shockwaves through the industry, raising questions about loyalty and the true cost of staying true to one's creative vision in a world ruled by high stakes and even higher egos. No story in today's digital age unfolds without the intense glare of social media. As news of Hoover's Instagram deactivation spread, platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and countless online forums exploded with theories, debates, and passionate opinions. Every comment, tweet, and share became a piece of a massive, ever-growing puzzle that captured the public's imagination. Fans dissected every possible angle. Was Hoover's move a calculated signal of distancing herself from a spiraling narrative, or simply a reflex to protect her personal space? Memes were born overnight, and hashtags dedicated to the Hoover mystery began trending. The community was split. Some hailed her as a brave icon standing up against the pervasive manipulation of celebrity culture, while others criticized the decision as an abandonment of long-held loyalties. In this digital inferno, the absence of a single post spoke louder than thousands of words ever could. Every social media platform became a battleground of opinions, where every like, share, and comment added fuel to the fire. Amid the digital chaos, one thing was clear. The story was no longer confined to the private corridors of Hollywood. It had become a public spectacle, a modern-day saga where every tweet and video clip contributed to an ever-deepening mystery. And yet, amidst the clamor, subtle hints of what truly lay behind Hoover's silence began to emerge. While the online chatter roared, the real drama was unfolding in quieter, more serious corridors, the courtrooms. What began as a series of whispered rumors soon escalated into legal confrontations that threatened to upend not only reputations, but also careers. Multiple lawsuits and legal claims emerged, turning the narrative into a high-stakes courtroom drama that rivaled any blockbuster plot. Accusations were leveled from all sides. Claims of harassment, creative coercion, and even orchestrated smear campaigns emerged as central themes. Both Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni found themselves pulled into a legal vortex where every allegation was met with vehement counterclaims. Witnesses, emails, and confidential communications, all the little pieces of evidence, were suddenly in the spotlight, adding layers of complexity to an already volatile situation. For those watching from the outside, it was as though the legal arena had become a stage for a modern tragedy, one where truth and fiction intertwined. The courtroom battles not only underscored the intensity of the interpersonal conflicts, but also hinted at a broader systemic issue. In a world where public image is everything, even the most celebrated figures can find themselves vulnerable to ruin if the truth is obscured by a veil of calculated deception. No Hollywood saga is complete without the influence of its power brokers, and in this story, names like Ryan Reynolds stand out. Reynolds, known for his wit, charm, and undeniable influence, entered the fray in a role that was as unexpected as it was pivotal. His interventions, often subtle yet impactful, underscored the intricate power dynamics that govern the entertainment industry. Behind the scenes, Reynolds was seen as both a protector and a strategist. While many speculated that his involvement was simply an act of support for his wife, Blake Lively, others believed it was a calculated move to control a narrative spiraling out of reach. As headlines reported his behind-the-scenes interventions, industry insiders noted that his actions might have been designed to restore balance in a situation that threatened to tip into chaos. His contributions to rewriting dialogue, refining script details, and even adjusting character arcs added yet another layer of complexity to an already multifaceted dispute. This section shines a light on how power in Hollywood is rarely held by one person alone. It's a collaborative, often contentious process where every intervention has far-reaching implications. The involvement of industry heavyweights like Reynolds not only amplifies the stakes, but also highlights the broader implications for the entire entertainment ecosystem. As creative control and personal reputations hang in the balance, the lines between support, manipulation, and genuine care become increasingly blurred. Amid the swirling storm of legal battles, media scrutiny, and public speculation, Colleen Hoover's decision to delete every trace of her past endorsements stands out as a defining moment. This wasn't simply a digital cleanup. It was a deliberate, strategic act meant to signal a new chapter. By erasing her affectionate posts about Blake Lively and her connections with Justin Baldoni, Hoover sent a clear, if ambiguous, message. In a world riddled with endless drama, sometimes the smartest move is to walk away from the chaos entirely. But what did this silence truly mean? For some, it was a courageous step, a way to reclaim personal agency and avoid being dragged into a vortex of scandal and legal limbo. For others, it was a betrayal, an act that called into question the very values Hoover once stood for. This strategic silence became a point of intense debate among fans and critics alike. Was it an act of self-preservation or a calculated move to reposition herself for a more controlled narrative in the future? Digging deeper, this silence can be seen as Hoover's way of rewriting the rules. In an industry where every misstep can lead to a cascade of negative press and legal entanglements, taking a step back might just be the ultimate power play. By controlling what was left unsaid, Hoover allowed herself the space to redefine her brand and her future projects, an approach that could either be celebrated as visionary or criticized as a retreat from accountability. As the dust settles on the immediate fallout of Hoover's dramatic move, industry experts and insiders are already speculating about what these events mean for the future of celebrity culture. The reverberations of a single Instagram purge are far-reaching, touching everything from future film projects to personal relationships within Hollywood. This section delves into the broader implications of the controversy, exploring how shifts in loyalty, creative control, and public perception could reshape the entertainment landscape for years to come. In today's hyper-connected world, where every social media post is a building block of a public persona, Hoover's decision to erase her digital footprint sends a powerful message. Control your narrative before someone else does. The fallout from the legal battles, the public debates, and the power struggles hints at a new era in Hollywood, one where traditional alliances may crumble and new, more cautious strategies emerge. With established figures now rethinking how they manage their public images, the entire ecosystem of celebrity storytelling could see a dramatic transformation. Studios, agents, and even fans will need to adapt to a reality where the boundaries between support, manipulation, and creative autonomy are more fluid than ever. This shifting paradigm forces us to ask a fundamental question. In an industry where every action is magnified and every silence scrutinized, what will be the cost of maintaining a public image? And as new controversies arise and new alliances form, will the lessons learned from this saga lead to a more transparent, resilient form of storytelling? Or will the pressure to conform and control become even more oppressive? As we wrap up this deep dive into one of Hollywood's most explosive and enigmatic controversies, one truth remains clear. The world behind the glitz and glamour is more intricate and unpredictable than any script could capture. Colleen Hoover's bold decision to delete her digital past, the ensuing legal battles, the shifting loyalties, and the power plays, all of these elements have combined to create a narrative that challenges our understanding of fame, loyalty, and personal autonomy. In this final act, we are left with a lingering question. Was Hoover's silence a masterstroke of strategic brilliance or a surrender to the overwhelming pressures of celebrity culture? The answer is as elusive as the truth behind every Hollywood secret. What we do know is that this saga will continue to shape conversations about the nature of power and the cost of staying true to oneself in an industry that thrives on controversy. Every scandal, every legal twist, and every public statement is a reminder that in Hollywood, nothing is ever as simple as it seems. The drama is not just part of the script, it is the script. And as we look to the future, the lessons from this saga may well redefine how we think about personal integrity, creative freedom, and the relentless pursuit of truth in a world where every silence can speak louder than words. So, as you reflect on this unfolding story, ask yourself, in a landscape where loyalty is constantly tested and every decision carries the weight of public expectation, what is the true cost of fame? And will those who choose to walk away from the chaos ultimately find a path to a more authentic and controlled narrative? Or will the echoes of the past continue to haunt them? If you found this exploration as thought-provoking as it is captivating, be sure to join the conversation. Like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on what the next chapter might hold.